Greg here with Premier Fitness Systems. I've got 3 great exercises to help you guys today with your putting game. One of the biggest things we see, especially for even a righty when we look at people putting out there, is a lot of times if I'm a righty, right glute, right hamstring is a lot tighter than the other side. So when people set up on a putt, they end up having a weight shift to that side rather than keeping their center of gravity 50-50. So first drill I'm going to do today is all about setting up a solid base. I call this exercise the wing drill. So what I want you to do is I'm going to keep the feet about shoulder distance apart. I want shoulder blades back. I'm going to take my hands out in front of me. I want to pull my shoulders back so I set my scap. I want to make sure my weight's 50-50. I'm going to hinge a little bit, and I want to make sure that I'm keeping my heels pushing into the ground. All I'm going to do on this is try to work on separating upper and lower body. So I'm trying to get as much rotation through my thoracic spine as I can while keeping my hips level 50-50 as far as the weight goes between each foot. So doing a set of 20 on there. Second exercise, call this one the hurdler push-up with a T-spine rotation. This is a great thoracic mobility stability exercise for the glutes, hips. Once again, keeping nice stable pelvis. So what you want to do on this one is set up push-up position. We're going to start with the right leg. So I want to step out so that my right knee sits over my right heel. Now if you can't do this because your hamstrings are tight, you can use a Reebok step. Next thing I want to do is, depending on how stable I am in this hip, how good a flexibility, I'm going to step my foot over. The further over I come, the more I'm going to load that glute and hip. So for most of you guys, just stepping over about 2-3 inches. Make sure my knee stays over my ankle. I'm going to reach through the arm, just opening up. My goal on this is I'm driving my knee down through my heel into the floor, so I'm keeping my whole right side of my body nice and stable, trying to get as much thoracic rotation as possible. So this is a great one, maybe hitting 10 on each side and then switch sides. Third exercise is more of an advanced movement. This is a great one as far as forcing the body to stay stable as I move the upper body. So we talk about that separation between upper and lower, really important. So what I want to do, feet about shoulder distance apart, just like I'm setting up for a putt on here, shoulders back. I'm going to keep my lower body as quiet as possible, and all I'm doing is focusing on pushing 50-50 left leg, right leg through the floor so that my legs don't move, and all I'm doing is working on that rotation of that upper body. So once again, this is a great exercise. Just because you're a righty, doing 15 reps on one side and then hit the other side even though you're a righty, just to make sure you're keeping the body balanced. But 3 great exercises, working on stability, having a solid base, and having better separation between upper and lower body when you're working on your putts.